Hey, folks, we are live, and my voice is still struggling, but that's okay. Um, let's get into some stuff. So, I should probably tweet about stuff going on. So let me get that going now. Sweet inception here. Let's see. Throw in my image here. If I can find it. I think that's it. All right. Blue sky. Next. I'm curious if folks are actually using Blue Sky. Seems like I'm getting some interaction here. That was a real cool conversation. If anyone was able to see it, I'll have to post the sort of matrix we made. We were doing like bundlers across generations. Like first gen was just people piecing stuff together. Then second gen was Webpack coming in. It was pretty cool. Anyways, drop that in. I have to retag for NX. I think we have an NX one thing now. I'm pretty sure we do. Cool. And let's go to Discord. I need to make an announcement channel on the NX. Do I have one? I'll do that later. It'll be okay. We'll just drop it into over here. Alrighty. Close that stuff down. All right. Let's do a little recap here, just to like set the stage for what we'll be doing. So we'll say so far what we have done. So we have sort of like the proof of concept is here. The starter works. So this is like minus the testing framework, minus the option testing framework. So we'll look to add that at some other time. That won't be today, I don't think. Let's say what we have works. All right. We have issues with running the command px create starter. publishing with or to Verdaccio. So this is a local registry. So like a local registry shim that we're using for like local development. So along with that, I believe when we publish, we are not publishing the correct directory. So let's fix that. So I know that's an issue. The other thing we have to do is make sure that when it is published and the right thing is published, we still need to make sure the command works, which I'm not sure it will, because I was kind of manually publishing the dist directory, which was, the thing we wanted to publish. I think we were still seeing the same issue. So let's address that. So address any issues with to address any issues with the npx script. And also, I think there was yesterday or the last time we streamed, part of the issues were we were pointing to the wrong version of the dependent project, which is problematic too. So yeah, we'll have to figure that out a little bit as well. So last step is just any issues between the actual starter script project and the AOC NX AOC plugin. All right, so there we are. Let's give it just a sec, and you just need to check on something here, and then we'll get started. All right. Let's jump in. So I think what we'll need to start is just looking at some of the stuff for NX release. We'll pull up the documentation here. Put this on screen. So I want to go to NX release. Excuse me. Okay, so versioning and publishing. Publishing is really the big one we want to look at, because specifically we just want to figure out which, in the publishing step, we want to specify a directory. Because right now, whenever we build, so I'll run run any. Oh, I think we're in the wrong. Are we in the wrong one? Yes, we're in the wrong one. I need to pull up another repo here. Let's see. There we go. So here we are. So this is the project that we have where we're actually building. Here's our starter script right here. And this is the plugin, the NX plugin inside of our packages here. So really, I think what we want to do is, well, I want to just demonstrate as we're building it, they're going into this location. Now, I think we can actually adjust that here pretty easily here in the build. So we could just put this in, like we could just build it to inside the project itself, put like a little dist right here as a sibling to source. And then in package, we just adjust this. Excuse me. Actually, I'm curious about that. What does this package look like? Oh, that is probably an issue here as well. Yeah, we're going to have to make some adjustments here for sure. But here's the main. So this is correct. So really interesting. So the bin is here. I'm actually curious about some of these things because I'm not as familiar with all the properties in package.json as I would think. Let's see if we can pull up documentation on that. Properties, we'll just say bin. Excuse me. Files in the bin field. But what is the bin? Interesting. Ah, okay. Okay. Interesting. Excuse me. Okay. So we could potentially do this. Okay. Well, we learned something. This is something I didn't know either. The man. So, a running man, I guess we can. You're, hang on, folks. Hang on 1 second. All right, we're back. My daughters, all my kids, all 4 of my kids are home right now. No school. So I had told them I'd be locked in my room here, but they know how to unlock the door, and Claire forgot. So I had a little bit of aggro there, but I didn't know about the man property either. Excuse me. I assume this is like a way of doing, yeah, like a man who to give you some documentation on whatever you're doing. That's funny. All right. Anyways, we've learned something. I'll take that as a win. Um, so excuse me. I guess I'm curious about when these executable files get installed to the path. When the package is installed globally. Okay. So that's not really what I want. Um, I believe probably the issue that we're seeing is so if someone were to install this globally, then yes, we would be able to run this. I believe though, when we run the npx create, I believe it's going to try to do the main here. So let's just adjust some things here. This will be interesting. What exactly is my build running? I guess is another question. So we're using TSC to run here. So an adjustment I could make is excuse me. Adjustment I could make would just change the package here. We could set up publish. I think we should be able to do this. We could set up publish to, instead of pointing to here or to here to the project root, we should be able to set it to the dist directory. Then when we publish, it should go out. So that's kind of like the first step, coming back to the things we were looking at there. So let's see. Let's go down that path. I believe that'll probably get us what we want to do. So I'll just put here, the main should be the bin. Yes. Actually, I think this is actually the wrong one. Because I want to do inside of this package JSON. Yeah. Does this one have stuff in the bin too? No, it doesn't. Okay. And I don't think this matters, but you can look in the bin for this too. Because that's where it'll be. Even though it's like nothing. It's weird. But okay, I don't think that matters. Okay. Excuse me. Get rid of some of this. Okay, so for here, we have the main set correctly. I think we probably need to go inside here for publish. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so this is just what's going on whenever we run the publish step. Interesting. I believe it should be using it already. Build options output path. So if we look at this, let's pull up our project JSON for this package. So that looks right. Excuse me. Okay. So that should be, so we should be going to output path. Interesting. So when we run this, it should be doing what I thought it was doing. I wonder if the plugin also has similar stuff. If we look at build, publish, that depends on the build. I wonder, let's try this. So we need to CD into this one. So if we did index run many publish, So we're able to pull the builds out of cache. Okay, but we did provide a version. Interesting. Okay. So if we do this, let's try that. Actually, let's make sure we're running the local registry. Where do we have that? Okay. Is that like a script at the top level in our package? No. I see the script right there. Start local registry. Well, we'll just run that here manually. Interesting. Excuse me. I wonder if I can just. So there's a type. Interesting. All right. How did we do this before? We definitely had this running before. There's Verdascio. Let's just see. Project.json. Is this a project.json? Yeah, the root. So we just do nx run. Okay. Okay, there we go. Excuse me. All right, so our local registry is running. So here's where we do nx publish. We want to publish. Just picking some new version. Okay, so those did pass over. I wonder how we're supposed to use that. But if we go over to our project JSON, for both of these, we should be able to do inside the publish step here. Just do for now which is not great. So I'll have to figure out how to configure this properly. But everything else seems to track. So let's see how this works. Get rid of that here. Okay. Let's see how that went. Pulling it up on cloud just to make sure. Okay. Nice, Bravo. That's awesome, man. Glad to be in some inspiration there. Let's see. Excuse me. I am worried about some of this just because I feel like, oh no, that does look right. Yeah, that does look right. So let's go ahead and try to run it now. Now we've published it to our local registry. So I'll go up a level. What does this look like right now? I think we gave it. We did something like excuse me. Man. We had done something before as part of the create step here. So we do ask where it's going to go. Okay, so do I have AOC in here? I do. Okay. So we want to remove that first. All right, let's go. So now we want to do npx create ds AOC starter. Thanks, man. I have gone to the doctors at this point, so we are treating it for bronchitis. So I'm just hitting it with a bunch of meds right now that the doctor gave me. Hopefully, this is day 3 of those medicines. So hopefully that all gets fixed. Yeah, well, I'll check out the repo. Glad we were able to give you some inspiration, Rocco. Get you later, man. We're going to have to step out here pretty soon too. But let's see. Want to give this a shot. We'll make sure to do at latest here. That is not what I want, interestingly. I wonder if I'm always pulling in. Does it should have published? Well, let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, excuse me. I would have thought. Let's look at cloud again. Where's the... Huh. Okay. Did I kill that window? No, it's here. Yeah. So I'm not pointed at the right registry for MPX somehow, which is weird. It should be updated because I'm running the local registry. Let's try that. Specify a specific version. I must have just not updated the tag, I guess. Like latest was still pointed there. That must be what it was. Let's go ahead with that. Excuse me. Put in AOC. Okay. I'm very happy now. That did what it was supposed to do. So that must have been the issue all along, was the main was wrong. Let's open up a new window here. So this is was just generated. This all looks nice. That definitely needs to get fixed. That's an easy fix though. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's going to be an issue all the way through. But let's try. I wonder if we can do this. We do NX show project AOC. I thought that was the name of the project. Let's see. Well, let's make sure this is in the right spot here too. It should be, but source plugins, that is built. Cool. Okay. So that's good. If I do NX day 1, okay, so probably need to have a default project here. I thought, see in our little example. Excuse me. Do we have that set up? Default project AOC, yeah. And the plugin was listed. So statement projects is false. I wonder if we have those things set up here in our. Excuse me. Let me make this a little bit bigger over on this project. Bigger still. I keep forgetting I'm in the streaming mode. I gotta get my head back in there. So looks good. This is what I wanted though. Plugins is there. We need to. So we need to adjust that. I did talk to the team about that, the issues we were having. Project. Did I find Project AOC? Okay. Next show projects. None. Okay. I wonder, does this need to like go to? I wouldn't have thought so, but let's try to cap this. Ugh. I don't know what that mess was. All right, so that's definitely there. Hmm. Not able to see anything still. So there must be something wrong. Well, and maybe not necessarily wrong, but I wonder if for some reason this isn't finding anything. Star txt. Excuse me. Mhm. Let me check on something here real quick. Okay. I wonder how I'm supposed to register that plugin. I thought for sure it was just by this. It seems to be loading it properly. It just seems like we're not able to create any projects based off of that. We're not able to correctly create our project. So if we do, just to make sure, NX day could not find project AOC. It should be there. I wonder if we go to NX project graph. We don't have any nodes right now, which is interesting. Excuse me. I wonder if I do an X reset here, and then an X show projects. We should have the data. Yeah, we're still not seeing any. As opposed to here's the test one we had been doing. Here we can see AOC is there. Excuse me. I wonder what's different between the two. Oh, I wonder if we need to have this. I wouldn't think so, but no. Well, let me try with a reset. Yeah, that didn't work. Excuse me. Yeah, I wonder why. I'm still trying to figure out what the difference could be between the two things I'm looking at here. Because on the one hand, we have this one, which is working, which is using the same plugin. It must be just that this is not the right way of passing the plugin. I wonder, because I gave it the name here, so we can see inside of the plugins. I wouldn't think so. But so we gave it the name AOC. I wouldn't think that's enough. Excuse me. I would think at the very least we need something like a plugins over here. I probably need to look at NX. Like, let me pull that up actually. Bring up NX itself just to see how they register plugins. Oof. So many open tabs. Excuse me. All right, so here's the Jest plugin in the official NX stock or repo. So there's the executors, the generators. Oh, I wonder if we need to. No, we're not exporting anything from the plugins. Utils, generators. Okay. So nothing's being exported there. Okay. I wonder if that's what I need. That's interesting. What did mine look like again? Mine had a way of providing a name. I wonder. I wonder if it's just like something with the way it was built. If I were to just muck with some of this inside of the node modules. Could not load plugin. Oh, right. Because I still have it here. Let's undo that. All right. So that was the issue. I wonder why it built this way. Now we should be able to run Zoo Day 1A. Terminated string literal. All right. Well, there's still some issues it looks like to run through here. Excuse me. But we were able to publish to NPM. We were able to run the script. We are having issues with running the plugin right now, but we were able to identify just like what that was, just in the way it's being exported right now. So I think I have my way forward. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream here. I'll probably come back later today though. So we'll do that. I just have some other things to jump on here at 11. But thanks everyone for checking it out. And hopefully we'll have a more satisfying conclusion later. So catch y'all later. Peace.